Hey Pisces, welcome to Lady of the Unknown Oracle. My name is Sophie. For those of you who are brand new to the channel, I hope you enjoy your reading today. If you do, please remember to like, share, subscribe, leave a comment below. I would love to hear from you. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for your continued love and support. You make what I do possible. I am so grateful to you. So Pisces, this reading is for any and all Pisces placements. Please take this reading as it resonates. Since this is a general reading, it won't resonate for everyone. But if you find that today's reading does resonate with you and your situation, you can find the link to the extended reading in the description box below. In the extended, we will go into the person that you're connecting with, their feelings towards you, their intentions towards you, additional guidance for you and this person moving forward, and the most likely outcome between you and this person should you decide to take the guidance. Okay, so this reading, Pisces, can be applied to any and all situations, including love, career, and personal growth. And with that, we're going to jump into your cards. We are starting off with some oracle cards to get an idea of the energies at play, any individuals that might be here connecting with you. Then we're going to move into the full Celtic cross spread using the tarot, which we will clarify using a second tarot deck. And then we're going to close the reading off with some guidance. Okay, so Pisces, I went ahead and meditated a bit on what it is that's going on with you. And it definitely seems here that someone in this situation has a really difficult time opening up. And especially right now, it could be influenced by work, schooling, something that someone is putting a lot of their time and energy into. This environment has become fairly chaotic. Okay, whatever it is that you or this person is putting their time into, there's a lot going on. Okay, a lot of disorganization. It doesn't feel intentional. It's just sort of the way things are panning out at the moment. Underneath that is soulmates. So for some, this is just about you and this person getting it right, figuring out how to best organize your time. I'm getting that for some, this is about elevating your status in love, because when it comes to this never-ending story, which is talking about someone's behavior, right? Somebody's behavioral patterns or the way they perceive relationships, and so in a way they don't realize it's informing their actions towards people when they are connecting. There is some kind of a story, a narrative that someone lives by when it comes down to courtships, connecting. This could be a romantic connection, it could be a friendship, it could just be coworkers, people that you work with, right? But this is about being in connection with someone. And when it comes down to moving things up into a new level, for some this is promotion I'm getting. For some this is about tapping into a set of habits and behaviors that are more conducive to elevating your role. But when it comes to that, there is something that almost feels like just a bad habit, and it sort of hinders you. It could be a lack of communication, because when we have truth be told, I asked for clarification and it gave me here and now. So when it comes to expressing yourself truthfully and honestly, there's some kind of a behavior here that does not work in your favor all the time. So that could be not sharing enough, right? Not being vulnerable enough to share and explain why this is your goal, why this is your pursuit. For others, this is about maybe sharing too much with the wrong people. It's a little bit about strategy here, Pisces. Someone does not really know exactly how to work the communication. Okay, so when it comes down to, I'll say this, for those of you where this is a workplace situation, right? There are many people involved. It's not just you. What it is it's you and this other person, and there are others involved. And those people are involved in making you feel a little uncomfortable with that one-on-one connection that you're having with someone. So if you are connecting with a boss and you're trying to figure out how to get from point A to point B, this community is about teams that you work alongside, who work along your team currently, that is somehow affecting your ability to take your relationship either with this person or within yourself at a higher level, getting in the way a little bit. Okay, and the reason this is happening is because someone here is not really expressing themselves the way they should. So they're either not saying enough, or what they are saying is not really hitting the nail on the head. They are sharing everything but the main point. Okay, so for those of you where this is romance, right? This is about you connecting with someone, and someone here not really providing all of the most relevant information when it comes to their ideas on how to take it to the next level. It's like It's like somebody wanting to bring up the topic of marriage and children, but instead they're just talking about making plans and when is the next time that we're going to go out on a date. Yeah, that's a baby step, but you're not really addressing the issue. You're kind of moving along and going with the flow in a way that it's sort of taking away the control you have over how things might go. Okay, someone here may be relinquishing a little bit of accountability by allowing things to unfold and not quite speaking what's on their mind and creating a plan to move it forward. And something about other people involved, that's where this muddying thought process is coming from. These folks are not really the kind of company that is going to support opening up. Okay, so this could be like a family influence. It could be that somebody's family is a sort of a pressure in the situation, or someone's friends, or the community at large. If you and this person have cultural differences or a big age gap or something like that, there's some kind of an influence that is beginning to pull this person away from the one-on-one portion of the connection and occupying them with some sort of internal conflict that they are no longer, that it's not evident. If there was any sort of a push and pull or a resistance that you were sensing from this person, it's going to be less obvious because they're retreating more within themselves and there's something that they're holding back, some kind of major communication. Okay, so in the big reading, in the Celtic cross spread, we'll go ahead and see what that is that they're not quite revealing. But this is something that is the source of a lot of conflict for them. It's a lot of conflict for them. You could be connecting with a Cancer, a Taurus, an Aries as well. Could be a Gemini too. All right, but definitely very strong Taurus energy. We've got 2 5s here. So it just feels very unstable right now, but that's because somebody is not being completely honest about where their feelings are, and that's because they want things to be elevated. So please, Pisces, definitely take it as it resonates, but this individual wants to elevate things. They just don't know how. Right? Or if they do know how, they're afraid that maybe their desire will be met with some resistance. And so there's a fear that because it may not go their way, they're better off just not even bringing the topic up. Okay? So let's go ahead and do the full Celtic cross spread, please. Allow me to clarify this Celtic cross spread for Pisces, please. Pisces, please. Provide clarity and insight, please, for Pisces. So we have Cancerian energy, Capricorn energy here. Spirit guides, guardians, goddess, God, please. Someone is fighting. Someone is trying to fight that internal fight. They are defiant. Underneath the deck, we have the Ace of Swords. So this person has an idea. The communication is clear. The next step is clear to this person. If you're waiting for communication from this person, they have been holding back. It's not that they don't know what to say. It's that they're afraid to say it. All right. So Pisces, this person knows what they want. Let's see if they are going to come in with this communication in the near future, because they do know. They do know. I get the feeling, because look at what came out. We have the Devil energy, or we have strength. I'm sorry, we have strength, and we have the Chariot. So we have very strong Leo and Cancer. But you see how there's the Devil there. Okay, so this individual is trying very, very hard to get past this part of them that's holding back. They are really fighting it. That Devil energy, I'm getting that this is definitely a past tie. But this past tie to me feels more of a thought process. A thought process or an environment, old, like people who are surrounding this person with old energy. It's almost making them revert back to a part of themselves or a version of themselves that's not conducive to having a healthy relationship. Okay. So let's see. So right now, Pisces, the current energy is the 5 of Wands. So definitely some conflict. There may be another person outside of this connection that is in some ways interfering. Okay, this could be multiple people. It could be your friends. It could be their friends. It could be coworkers. But in general, this is that feeling that we're getting of interference. People who really have no business being involved are kind of interjecting themselves, and it's creating this environment where there's some friction. This could also be the person you're connecting with is having a difficult time figuring out exactly how they want to proceed with communication with you. The Six of Pentacles is the block. So this is, someone is taking a bit too much. Someone's taking a bit too much here. I'm hearing that they're taking their time. I'm feeling like if it's this person that's holding back communication, Pisces, because of a past connection where an individual was very selfish, they're trying not to let that thought process get ahead of them or get in the way of having a connection with someone they feel is more meaningful. This could also be that for some, financially, they are not stable enough to support the kind of relationship they want with you. They're not where they want to be yet. Best case scenario here is the Ten of Cups. That's what I'm saying, Pisces. This person, there is love here, there is fulfillment here, there is joy, there is companionship. There is the possibility for ever after. There's contentment here. There's happiness. Possible family. This could be marriage eventually between you and this person. So after this block is removed, or after somebody is able to kind of see that this block is not the end all be all, because I'm getting that this Six of Pentacles as the block is really not, even if it was physical, even if it was money, money can't get in the way of how close and how deep you can connect with a person, with a human being. You know, so if this person finds meaning between you guys in this partnership, whether or not there's enough money or enough stability for the moment, it's not going to get in the way of strengthening a bond. In fact, in some cases, depending on what is going on, that could actually be a trial or a tribulation that as a couple can be overcome together and thereby strengthen the partnership. But it almost feels like this person doesn't want to be a burden to the connection. The reason this is all happening is the Six of Swords. Someone has left something recently. I'm getting a marriage for some, or a really toxic career, a toxic environment of some kind. This person, it was very manipulative, whatever this past environment or person was. It was very manipulative. It was very defeating. It was toxic. Mentally, this person left feeling very fragile and very beaten down. But in overcoming that, they are fighting with themselves over how to keep that balance. Keep the balance for their own mental peace, but then also sharing their space with someone else. In the recent past, we have the King of Swords, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini energy. This individual, Pisces, for some, this is a separation or divorce. This is an attorney, like a divorce attorney, right? For others of you, this is just the person that you were connecting with in the past that you are no longer connecting with. For others, this is someone you're connecting with right now, and the issue is that this person has always been an open communicator, but something has kept them silent. And the question is, well, what is it? Why are you not speaking now? What's the deal? But what I'm getting very strongly here is that whoever this person is, they are a communicator. And because of this Six of Pentacles, this payout that they're waiting for, or them trying to get outside of their own mind. Because again, this person is very defiant against this devil energy, this part of them that wants to hold back too much. This person is trying to overcome that. They're very self-aware, whoever this person is. Coming in, we have the communication. We have Eight of Wands. So this person is going to bring this truth to light. They're going to let you know. For some, this involves travel. And so along with this communication may come a period of solitude, some alone time. It's not personal, Pisces. I'm going to say that one more time. If this person does ask for space, it's not you. It's that they have things that they're working through. And in order to elevate where you and this person stand, they need to take care of that. This person is self-aware and they don't want to drag in old stuff, old energies, baggage, toxic energy. They don't want to put that on you. So they are doing what they need to do. Because notice that on this side, we have the wands that are, you know, flying across the sky, but it's raining and it's stormy. The other side, the other side is bright and it's beautiful weather. It's good news, right? Here, the news is enlightening and it is going to take you guys to a different level. But I feel like this person might be feeling challenged when they give you this information. And it's not you. They're just trying to overcome something to make space for something better. In terms of money, if some of you are waiting for money, Pisces, it's coming. The money, the opportunity is coming. There's going to be an application that you have to submit, though. Something's missing. There's a missing piece of information. Make sure that you fill that out. If you feel like the documentation is complete, I'm noticing that there's something in bold or something kind of small and off to the side that you have to pay attention to. Otherwise, it won't be completely, signed, sealed, delivered type of situation. So make sure that before you think it's done, that it actually is done. Read the fine print. But when it comes down to this person, whether it's going to take you, this communication is going to take you guys to the next level, the answer is yes. It's going to be honest. It could involve travel, like I mentioned, or distance. It could be about distance, about traveling. But this is going to bring you guys together. How you see yourself is justice. So you could be connecting with a Libra, or Pisces, you just have a Libra very strong in your chart. But this is about you staying objective and balancing things out. Justice will cut out whatever pieces make the environment or the situation imbalanced. So justice is just coming in. You're basically playing sort of a I'm getting a visual of a mirror. This feels very karmic or very reflective. It's like you're keeping that same energy for this person. So if this person hasn't been reaching out to you, you're sort of giving that back to them. You just see yourself as not putting in any more or any less than this person is putting in, or what the situation requires of you. For some, this is about applying to law school. If you've been waiting on an answer, you will be getting one soon. If it's about legalities or kind of going through the court system to get an answer, some kind of progress will be made. Again, documentation, make sure that you are paying attention to the fine print. Don't assume you know what's in the contract. For some, this is about you thinking about drafting a contract or offering some type of a proposal to another person. Okay? Now, in the environment, we have the Nine of Swords. So this is about feeling very cornered, feeling fearful of what the next step might entail. So if you're connecting with someone you haven't received an answer from, what you may not realize is that this person doesn't handle conflict as well as you do. And so this is actually taking them a lot longer to process than it normally would take you. The fear is the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands, either choice is a good choice. That's why the world is in that person's hands, right? Whether you go left or right, you're going to pick the right. It's going to be good for you no matter what, even though the outcomes may be different. Both outcomes are positive. So the fear here is that one or both choices that you have in terms of this crossroad or decision that needs to be made may not be, you're afraid that one of those paths may not be good, that you risk making a bad choice. You do not. You do not. Because the fact that the Two of Wands is coming up is telling me that you are confronted with two very good decisions. I think someone may be taking the term different and replacing that with bad. Just because the outcome may be different than what you're imagining or what this person is imagining does not mean it's going to be negative. Okay? So the outcome here is the Fool. So you could be connecting with an Aries. This is about taking that first step, that leap of faith. This is planning something before actually implementing anything. This is not planning as in creating the plan, but in your mind creating the vision, right? Because before any plan comes that sort of that mental plan. You know, I'm asking yourself, what do I want? Where do I want to take this? Before you sit down and create any kind of a solid structured schedule or anything like that. You ask yourself, well, what am I doing? What am I doing this for? So this person's going to take a leap of faith. They're going to move into that vision and see where it takes them. Whether it's love, right? If it's romance, a loving connection, this person is going to go ahead and take a risk and reach out. And in terms of where you guys are headed, it's going to be a brand new beginning. I'm getting from many of you that this is actually going to be a very serious long-term relationship. This really could be your person. This could be your person. This could be someone who puts you in connection with your person. This person could be an individual who's going to be a lifelong friend. But there's going to be trust built between you and this person. So if there's been suspicion about where this person's been or what they've been doing, it's going to be a level of honesty that's going to allow you to be with this person and trust in what they're saying. This person is an individual of their word. If this is about career or what you do for a living, you're going to take a risk. You're going to receive an answer. And it's going to be the beginning of a brand new journey. It's going to be new terrain. Underneath the deck, for clarifying, we have the Two of Cups. So this connection that you are dealing with is a very, very strong one. There's a lot of respect and it's mutual. So whatever you feel about this person, Pisces, they feel this way about you as well. For those of you where there is no one else, this is about you being in perfect emotional balance. Your current energy here with the Five of Wands is being clarified by the Tower. So there may have been some kind of very disruptive conflict recently. Okay, you may find yourself constantly conflicted. This is about to come to an end because it's become too toxic. The Tower comes after the Devil. So if there have been people involved and they've been interfering, it's going to come to a head if it hasn't already. And the space will finally be cleared for something better. People will go back to their corners and say, okay, enough is enough, right? You could be connecting with a Scorpio as well, and that could be the source of conflict, is that this person generally has been giving you mixed signals. But overall, this is about an abrupt end to any interfering energy. I'm getting that it'll definitely be uncomfortable, but it's going to go so fast and so quickly, you're going to bounce back from it. It's going to be like this never happened. I feel like it's going to be a very welcome end too. Something about this Tower moment is going to be a huge relief. The block here with the Six of Pentacles is the Fool, Aries. So that's your outcome. That's your outcome here, Pisces. So what does that mean? That means that in the outcome, you're going to overcome your block. So whatever this delay has been for you, Pisces, whether it's communication, alone, an application, some kind of feedback or answer or travel, a message, it's going to come in. This will come full circle and the block will be lifted. If you're waiting from a boss or an Aries, this person is going to finally give you that promotion, or the opportunity, I should say, the opportunity to promote. There's something that you have to do in order to be offered the promotion, but they'll offer you that opportunity and you're going to be a perfect fit. Now, the best case scenario with the Ten of Cups is the Wheel of Fortune. This is something that you have known once. There's something here that you've known. The Ten of Cups, you have known this once, Pisces. This is going to feel like a renewal to an extent. It's going to feel like better days. It's going to feel like the old times. It's going to feel, if this is a partner that you've been connecting with for quite some time and they've come in with a renewed faith or a renewed version of themselves, it's like what's going to happen is you and this person will eliminate all of the old baggage and come into a new space together where it's more conducive to a healthy bond for a longer period of time. If this is a new person, You have known love like this once, and this will actually exceed it. It will be better than what you've known. The reason it's all happening with the Six of Swords is the Nine of Cups. This person left, like we mentioned in the first run through the Celtic cross spread, they left an individual who was very selfish, an individual who's very self-centered. They had to preserve themselves, which is why they left, whatever that was. There wasn't enough attention to the fact that they were not being taken care of in their basic sense, not that they weren't being spoiled, but that in terms of basic respect and consideration, this person was not being considered, was not being taken care of. There was a lot of damage here, and this person left. In the recent past with the King of Swords, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini energy, we have the Six of Pentacles. Separation, separation, separation. For someone here, they left a difficult spot, either with a person or a job or something that was the source of immense conflict and toxicity. Someone left it. They decided that they were only going to put into it what they wanted and leave the rest behind. So if they did not leave this situation outright, what they've done is distanced themselves enough from this person to allow themselves the space to breathe, to move, to make decisions without thinking about how it's going to affect the other person. Because someone here may be bound very much by the fear of what doing something incorrectly, quotes, right, incorrectly by that person's standard might look like for them and what that might feel like. But if there's been like a nasty divorce or a nasty separation, someone's been trying to keep you pulled back, that's going to come to an end. And if you're asking yourself, when am I going to meet this new person? You're going to meet this person very, very soon. When will you turn the page to the next chapter? Very, very soon. If you applied to something recently, Pisces, and you're asking yourself, well, how can I possibly expect some positive news if in the recent, like right now, recently, I've received news of something that doesn't give me very much hope, or something has interfered with the process, the application process? It hasn't. It delayed it, but there's not, the answer is still coming and the clarity is still coming. The answer or the desire to bring you into this new space, that is still coming. This block delayed it, but it didn't reroute it. Coming in for you, Pisces, clarifying the Eight of Wands is Temperance. You could be connecting with a Sag. You could connect with a Virgo. Yeah, where it comes with, if this is love for you, Pisces, this is about you connecting with someone who definitely is likely of a different cultural background or some kind of age difference, something very different. You guys are you and this person are very, very different. And that is sort of the issue here. I'm getting for some, this is about family interfering and sharing their input where it wasn't even asked. Because you and this person are very happy together. You're very happy together. You have the Temperance, you have the High Priestess, the Three of Cups. I'm getting that you guys have been seeing each other in secret. For some, this is about you and someone who is kind of leaving a commitment. And so it's kind of taboo looking because this person technically is not officially divorced, but they're separated from the person. Something kind of unconventional. There's something unconventional. You and this person are very happy together though. And you don't really feel free to share that. Or this person that you're connecting with, it could be you as well, Pisces. So definitely take it as it resonates. But somebody here is holding back communication about how happy they are in this because something about that communication doesn't feel appropriate right now for the time. It doesn't feel appropriate for the situation, the circumstances. But you and this person definitely have a very strong friendship. Very strong, based in mutual respect. There's an attraction here, but more than anything, you and this person take a lot of time, and it's almost like you wear velvet gloves with each other. You're very sweet to each other and very kind to each other and very friendly and open, and it feels like a trusting environment. But something recently has happened where someone feels like they just should not open up. They will be very soon. For sure, if this is love and there might be distance involved, if this is already long distance or is going to become long distance, this is going to be about working it out and figuring out how to go about it. I'm getting for some of you, this is about how do you tell your family that you are together? And if you're asking yourself, well, is this person as nervous as I am to share this? I feel like on the front of it, they act like they're more in control than they actually feel deep down, because remember, in the environment, we have the Nine of Swords. So this person definitely feels very anxious, but their feelings for you and what you share together has not wavered. If this is about the news that's coming in, because maybe you've received such abrupt negative news, this news that's going to come in is actually, it's going to be slightly different than what you were expecting, but it's going to be news worth celebrating. You couldn't actually foresee, you had a feeling something good was going to happen, but in terms of how that was going to actually look, I think its presentation is going to be a bit different than you thought. But in terms of success, it's going to be good. How you see yourself with the Justice is the King of Swords. Strong attorney, energy here. You could be dealing with an attorney or a lawyer or someone very, very distanced, somebody who is very honest. And that's the issue, is that this person is normally very honest. What's going on? You could be seeing yourself as separating from somebody and asking yourself if this process is going to come to an end. Yes, because in the end, you're going to have freedom. And where this freedom was originally blocked because someone is not signing the papers or someone is not giving the resource, whatever this news is that's coming in, it's like that is the missing piece to whatever this block was, and it's going to push the block out and things will begin to pick up speed again. Somebody here is making a decision if they haven't already. But you see yourself as being in a position to do the right thing and make the right choice by eliminating what needs to be eliminated, keeping what needs to be kept, and just maintaining the balance overall and keeping the same energy that you're receiving from others. In the environment, we have the Nine of Swords being clarified by death. So you could be connecting with a Scorpio. But in terms of the environment, this is about this person trying their hardest to bring an end to the anxiety, to the fear. That something here may not pan out. There's an ending. There is an ending. Someone here knows there's an ending or a big change, something significant. They know it, and that's why it's sort of freaking them out a little bit. But this person also recognizes that it's for the better, because that's what death is. It's not a traumatic event to just happen. Death is the kind of energy that comes to prepare the space for something new. When death comes up, that's because something is going to take the place of the old thing. So someone here is afraid of this transition. They're afraid of what this next step is going to look like. But they know that it's a transition worth the fear, worth the experience of overcoming that fear, of tapping into their courage and packing the bag, sending the letter, opening up that doorway of communication. Somebody here is fighting the part of them wants to hold it back. The fear with the Two of Wands is the Two of Pentacles. Again, just going back to what if I can't pick something? What if I risk making a bad decision? Clarified by the Two of Pentacles, it's almost like this person is willing to try to make it all work and avoid making a decision. But there's no avoiding it. Whether someone here acts or doesn't act, this is one of those situations where doing nothing is still a decision. So you have to take ownership and take accountability and make a choice. In the outcome here with the Fool, we have clarified the Ace of Pentacles, Judgment, and Justice. All right, so definitely, if you've been waiting to hear about a legal, the finalizing of documentation where it comes to legalities, that is coming to an end, and you'll be able to start over fresh. You could be connecting with a Libra. But anything that's been pending and ending, that is coming to an end finally. And you're going to be freed of the process, Pisces. Freed, finally. For those of you where you are connecting with an old person and you're trying to reconcile and see if things can work out, the answer is yes. It does look like it will be working out. Both of you will be on board for this. Okay, it's going to take baby steps, but you and this person find a lot of comfort and happiness with each other, and the possibilities are endless as long as you guys stay on the same page. So in terms of reconciliation, yes. For those of you where this is a new person and you're asking yourself, is this person going to want the same things I want? Is this person being honest with me? The answer is yes and yes. This person wants a new commitment of some kind, but because they've left something recently that has taken up a lot of their energy, they are just making sure that they don't drag that in with this new commitment. But in terms of if something is coming, the answer is yes. The communication is going to come. Someone will make it known that they're on the same page. And if this is just about your spiritual journey or your life purpose or something just so much bigger than you, any connection that you have bigger than you, bigger than anything you're doing, this is about you unlocking your potential and finding that life purpose, realizing that for some it is about being the peacekeeper, or for some it is about just taking the time for yourself and reviewing old behaviors and eliminating the ones that don't belong and keeping the ones that do. This is about setting new routines and freeing yourself from the old toxic, or not even toxic, just unproductive ways of being, behaviors that have stagnated you from achieving your goals and being the version of yourself that you want to be more than anything. Okay, so let's just see now, what is your guidance? What is the guidance, please, for Pisces? What is the guidance here, please, for Pisces? Guidance for Pisces, please. You could be connecting with a Leo, an Aries, a Sag. You might have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Leo, Aries, Sag. You could be connecting with either one of those signs or have them very strong in your chart. But this is about you making a plan. So here's, Pisces, here's the thing. There is something you or someone wants very, very quickly, like right now. You guys want this right now. It feels like something that is going to allow you to step more directly in this active role, right? Implementing a plan, making something happen, taking action. The advice here, the guidance here, is that a plan is required before any action is taken, with the Knight of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. So if this is in any context, remember that while it may benefit you, or it might benefit the connection, or it might benefit whatever the bottom line looks like, remember that in terms of long term, there needs to be a plan in place. And if you go in too quickly without a plan, you risk making a mistake that will ultimately burn out the situation, and could make it shorter term than it actually could be. So if there's something you want for a long time, Pisces, something that you would like to keep thriving instead of just surviving, then you need to remember that you have to pace yourself and there needs to be a plan. Don't rush. Okay? So Pisces, I'm going to leave this here, my love. I am so grateful to have shared this space with you. Thank you so much for being with me. If you enjoyed this reading and found it clarifying and helpful, please remember to like, share, subscribe, leave a comment below. I would love to hear from you. For those of you who would like to join me in the extended reading, we will be going over the person you're connecting with, their feelings for you, their intentions towards you, additional guidance and advice for you and this person moving forward, and the most likely outcome between you and this person if you were to take this advice in the extended reading. Not this advice per se, it can be similar advice, but the advice that we find in the extended, what the likely outcome will be between you and this person should you take that particular advice. And the link to the extended is in the description box below. If you choose to join me there, I will see you soon. And if not, I pray that you stay safe, you be well, and I will see you in the next reading. Pisces, thank you so much for being with me today, and I will see you later.